Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jake or Joneskies, and today I have a new product. I haven't seen a lot about it. It's from company Carbon. A lot of the tournament guys know about Carbon, their pants, their jerseys, their pads, whatever. They're a soft goods company, or were only a soft goods company until very recently. They just released a new product. Before I bought it, I tried to look it up, see what anybody thought about it. Um, I got nothing. I saw zilch other than a couple previews at World Cup, shit like that. And so this is it. It's the Carbon IC barrel, the carbon injected carbon barrel for IC, obviously. So off the bat, it did come like this, ripped up, plain box. A little disappointed because this thing is pretty expensive. It's $124 for the barrel. I'll get into maybe why that is just a second as we open it up. Boom. And it comes in that packaging. You can take it out real quick. Just a decent foam, nothing crazy. Again, 2 out of 10 for the packaging. It's pretty shitty. Just throw that to the side, and boom, we have the barrel. It's a 2-piece system. It does take the Freak XL inserts. If I can grab it out right here. Freak XLs. It does come with a different one. It comes with a 687. That is basically all the anodes taken off at Sandblaster or whatever and rebranded. So you can just slap it in there. This is the 684. And right off the bat, I don't know about you, but I love the look of this barrel. I think it's super sexy. But that is all up to opinion, because I know when I was playing with it, I had a few guys that thought the exact opposite. They hated the look of this thing. So it's the eye of the beholder, you know. And with this barrel, 2-piece, comes in like that. Pretty simple. Oh. If I can actually get it in, there we go. Just goes together real nice. And when talking about going together, you'll notice is it comes with O-rings right off the bat. I haven't gotten a lot of, see if we can get in focus. I haven't gotten a lot of new barrels recently. I've been happy with mine. But I know with a lot of my older barrels did not come with O-rings on it. So you could really just thread them down on these threadings. And it would be so hard to take them apart or get them out of the gun. And when you're looking at this barrel, you can see it has the carbon injected back. That's this right here. And then a aluminum front. Now I don't have a scale here. I can probably throw it in somewhere, like right here. I don't know. Me actually weighing it, but it is an extremely light barrel. And obviously that's going to come from the carbon. Now, you don't see a lot of backs with either a carbon fiber or how Carbon did this with a carbon injected barrel. But I think that is a really good way to take down the weight for a few different reasons. One, as you can see, there is a whole lot of porting along this barrel. A whole lot of porting. And you can't do that with a carbon fiber barrel. There were some Empire barrels back in the day that tried to do something like this, and there would just be flakes of the carbon fiber falling out. Just flakes of it falling out into the barrel, just ruining it. So they took this method to get a lot of porting, and where the weight of the gun or of the barrel is going to be in the front here. And that's going to also help, not a lot, if especially using a high-end gun, any modern gun, it's going to help reduce the felt recoil, how much your barrel is actually going to rise. And I really, really like what they did here with that. That being said, it's still just a barrel. I did only use it for a week, for one outing, one weekend. I didn't notice any huge difference between my other barrel, which I don't have with me, the regular Freak XL barrel. The reason I got this is because I'm selling my gun that came with the XL barrel, and so I'm selling the barrel with it, so I need to get a new one. And this took Freak inserts, so I thought since I already had a full set, I might as well just go with this. That being said, at $124, if you have to buy the inserts on top of that, I don't know if you'd want to get this versus, say, a Shaft FL kit or some other standard barrel kit that comes with the full set of backs, or say like the Deadly Wind. I don't believe they make any yet that accept the Freak XLs, though. They're one-piece carbon fibers, but those things are pretty sweet too. One thing you'll notice though versus guns with carbon fiber that are one-piece carbon fiber or carbon fiber tips, this in theory should be quieter, though, you know, there's not really a huge difference in the sound signature of a gun based on the kind of barrel you have. Nowadays, a lot of modern barrels, they all are pretty close in how quiet they can get. But that being said, this should be a little bit quieter than a lot of your two-piece carbon fiber barrels, simply because the aluminum is in the front and the carbon, it's not a fiber, but the carbon is in the back. One thing I did notice that was a little strange here on the back side, one of my guns with the certain bolt I have, I can actually go ahead and grab that for you right now. My old Alias Intimidator, which is the love of my life. I love this baby, but when I have this ShockTech upgraded bolt, it actually doesn't work. So this is the standard bolt. If you see the difference, it's just a little bit longer, just a little bit. And what happens is, because of how far this actually sticks into the gun, which I would assume is to make it a little on the shorter side while getting the full effect of the insert and then getting the most amount of porting. I think it's just kind of one of those things. When you stick this in, you screw it in, you stick the bolt in, it cannot actually go through a full cycle. It cannot reach all the way to the end of this bolt cycle. It'll go forward and it stops right here. It should stop right at the end here, but because of the length of this bolt and that small section of the insert that's in there, it just simply won't fit. See, now it's kind of stuck now. While the regular bolt will go just enough forward, all the way forward, that it needs to. It still stops a little early, but I haven't noticed anything bad with this bolt. This one, I can't even fire with this barrel. So that's kind of a bummer. So I switched back to the default bolt. But the point of showing you this is that there may be compatibility errors with this barrel. And with a modern gun, I'm not sure. There's a good chance pretty much every modern gun will work just fine with this. It's something I want to mention that I noticed when playing around with it, that I simply couldn't. I wanted to use my Timmy the day just to try it out. I figure a loud gun like this, you might be able to get some good readings on whether or not, like, the decibel levels might be noticeable without a decibel reader. But I couldn't even use it because I didn't have the regular bolt at the time. So I'm probably going to get some footage of me playing, maybe after this. I think I have a little bit. Of me playing with it that I haven't used yet. I don't know if any of it's any good, but next week for sure I'm going to get my full impressions on how it feels. We're going to do a little bit of sound test, shooting them side by side. I don't have a decibel reader, which I should if I want to test this, because with YouTube you can't really tell what's louder and what's not. It's all going to kind of equalize itself. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a little look at the Carbon IC barrel. At the moment, would I buy it though? I don't know. If you have the Freak XL kit, I would say that sure, if you want something a little lighter than your traditional Freak XL barrel, want a little bit of an upgrade, if you have a little extra cash you're willing to spend, but if you're a little bit tight, I'd rather go play for a weekend, try to get better instead of picking up this barrel if you have a Freak XL. If you don't have the XL kit, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it at all really. I'd say just you could get a full kit for the price of an insert setup. So you could probably find better. You can probably get like a ultralight or a boomstick setup with full backs. You get the FL setup with full backs for a very similar price. But we'll have to wait and see. This is just kind of what I thought of it, playing with it for a weekend, kind of how it looks, and give a little showcase to it. So that has been it. Thank you very much, guys. My name is Jake or Joneskies, and I hope you have a wonderful day.